Hey everyone, I'm your host, Stephen Davis, and I'm joined by my, once again, on and off, but mainly on co-host Gardner for the final episode of the Lost Bots for 2022. We're going to have some fun today by doing a little year in review and then looking at what the experts are saying about 2023. Sound good? Well, then here we go.
All right, so we're gonna start off with some intros. Nobody knows their nicknames because we got quite the crew today. So we'll start. Sam is already kind of curious and afraid, as you should be. You should be afraid. So Sam, we got Sam Doughball Ozinga.
Wow. Okay, I'll take it.
Do you know why you're Doughball? I mean, you had an inkling as to why, but do you know why you're Doughball?
I don't see the reference. Does it have to do with Gerard Butler somehow?
So it's because that was your code name on the set of Olympus Has Fallen. They actually called you either Doughball or Noble Savage. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
That is your nickname.
I'll change my name.
Sam Doughball Ozinga.
We have Doughball. Thank you.
Yeah. We have Hannah Too Cool Coakley. I mean, that's what the nickname generator came up with, so it's good. Natalie, I'm sorry, Natalie. You are Natalie the Basil or Basil, depending on whether you speak the Queen's English. Heard, I don't know why, but that's what it came up with. And then nice. Donnie, Old Man Mando Nichols. You got the Old Man Logan thing going, but you're not Wolverine. You're more like Mando. So we got that. Thank you all for joining us today for our year in review episode. And Steve, you got some rules and explanations for what we're going to do today. So over to you.
I do, but is it basil like the spice, or would that be basil?
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what it tastes like, to be quite. Like I was thinking about like
Jeffrey.
No, because I get it confused with oregano and all the
it's
always
North End. You know what? First of all, Stephen, it's not a spice, it's an herb. Jeffrey, go educate yourself. I'm happy with this nickname.
I'm sorry, it's that garbage that they cut on top of pizza that I usually slide off to the side. So yeah, that's
upset. I'm so upset at this.
Good. Channel the energy into the game.
Well, I mean, at least you all have nicknames. I don't have any. But anyway. I digress. Let me go ahead and explain.
Steve Davis, like there you go.
All right, I'll take it. I've been called worse. It's better than some of the names I had in the military, so we won't.
Oh boy, no ball.
All right. So what this means is we're going to be playing a game with the predictions made for 2022 and for 2023. Okay. I just want it to be known that we, as a collective group, are not going to be making any predictions. All right. Because of, legal issues and the fact that they told us, no, you can't make any predictions. So we're not going to be making any predictions, but we can play with ones that have already been made. So here are the actual rules. Either Jeff or myself will read off a prediction, and then we will go around the virtual room. And it is your job to tell us whether the prediction came from a security expert, or if it's just random internet scuttlebutt. And yes, you will have to say scuttlebutt because not only is it hilarious, but is an actual term for hearsay,
gossip, rumor, or a water fountain,
or a water fountain. And it's got the word butt in it. It's funny.
Yeah, it's great.
I liked it, and I came up with it. So, all right. Whoever has the most correct predictions at the end of each round will be the winner. Okay, so again, TLDR, Jeff and I are going to go write off a prediction or mouth off a prediction. We'll go around the room. You say if it is scuttlebutt or if it is an actual predicted prediction. Yeah. Sound good?
This is what happens when we let Steve lead off. You get predictions. Predictable predictions.
All right. Let's get this started. Okay, remember, it's scuttlebutt or
expert.
Yep.
All right. Got it.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it off. This is round one. All right. So round one.
I'll be keeping score. So I got the scoreboard. So
thank you. All right. So for the first of the 2022 predictions, more multifaceted extortion tactics, double, triple ransomware, etc., etc.
We'll go Sam, Hannah, Donnie, Natalie. There we go.
I'll say expert.
Okay.
Oh, right. I'll say expert. the funky ransomware is in there.
Okay.
Oh, we're all going. Oh,
Yeah.
well, just to be contrarian, I'll say Scuttlebutt.
Like it.
Okay.
I was about to say the same thing, Hannah. I'm with you. Scuttlebutt.
50-50. Dang it.
Wow.
Basil and too cool.
So the boys sweep the first round
Uh-oh.
No.
Good job, Sam. I copied you. Good job.
All
with
right.
being correct. So boys rule, girls drool, and in round
Oh,
number
no.
1, that did come from an expert, and we did kind of see it. Like, yeah, we did kind of see it though. So like we saw the double. I didn't even hear about triple ransomware until this year, and that's basically where they exfiltrate your data, they hold it for ransom, but then they also threaten the organizations that have data within your data. So like they extort a bunch of people in a row, and it's absolute garbage. I mean, brilliant, but garbage. So that's even if you get your data back. So congrats, boys. Good job. Ladies, I expect you to pick it up. Here's round 2. So distributed denial of service ransom attacks will increase. So basically, if you don't know what that is, it's where they keep hammering you with DDoS until you pay up, and until you pay up, your site does not come back online. Is that Scuttlebutt, the old Scuttlebutt, or is that an expert?
Scooter booty.
Scuttlebutt.
Scooter booty.
This is
Sam,
a
over
hard
to
one,
you.
but Doughball's gonna say expert again.
Okay, all right.
I'm going against Sam's Scuttle Booty.
All right.
I was 50-50 on this one.
Hannah.
Guess I'll go expert as well.
Okay, and then
I'm gonna stick to my guns. Scuttlebutt.
you are going to stick to your guns. So we got Donnie and Natalie saying Scuttlebutt. You two are correct. That was absolutely internet rumor from Reddit. No, and there are no experts over there. I'm just kidding. There are experts over there. But yeah, I've never heard of a DDoS ransom even existing in general. It makes sense as an
Great
attack.
idea.
I actually
It is hopefully it's not going to
Hit it.
start because someone watches this and is like,
I actually have, and just to give a little credit to that, they essentially, did a DDoS, brought it down to their knees, and then let go of everything and said, hey, unless you pay up, we're going to continually do this, and we can do it because we've already done it once.
brilliant.
Ouch.
Brilliant. As they used to say in the Guinness commercials, simply brilliant. Right. Over to you, Steve. You got the next one.
Okay. The cryptos and cryptocurrency bull market will cause an increase in ransomware.
I'll go Scuttlebutt.
Sam's going Scuttlebutt. Okay, Donnie.
I gotta say Scuttle Button.
All right, we got 2 butts. Hannah.
But
Also think Scuttlebutt.
Okay, so are we having a clean sweep, or are you
Come
going to
on,
be
Natalie.
contrarian?
Nope.
Are you going to be the contrarian
Contrarian
like
again.
Hannah was?
No,
It's
yep.
taken L.
I can't do it, guys. I'm gonna say expert.
You're going to say expert? You said expert?
I said, yeah, I'm gonna say expert.
Okay. Well, remember how you said, are you going to be the one contrarian and take an L? That should have been your
No.
giant clue, because
I did not hear
you
that.
took an L for that round. That is completely scuttlebutt.
oh no.
Dang, I even throw out the hints. I'm trying to get you some points. But okay, yeah, no, that was complete. I don't know. This was yours, Steve. You put this one in there. Like,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this, because like all I know is Bitcoin has been just on a train like down.
At the beginning of 2022, it was really high. So I figured, that'd be a good way to throw people off, because it was, they get paid in ransom, they get paid in crypto. So if crypto's doing well, then hey, it's more of an incentive.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm sorry. We didn't say some of the scuttlebutt was just coming from Steve himself. That changes everything of how I'm thinking about this.
Oh boy.
Well, like I said, it's either experts or
The butt.
so it still falls within the rules of the game. So all right, I got the next one. So this is deep fakes. I don't know what a deep fake is. The AI based video or phone calls or voice simulators. Deepfakes will be used to make social engineering more convincing. Oh, Sam,
I like the idea, but I'm gonna go with the Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. Donnie, what say you? You look like you're deep in thought.
I am deep in thought. I'm thinking about, where we filmed The Mandalorian. There's a
Yeah.
lot of AI going, so I'm gonna say expert.
You're gonna say expert, okay? Hannah.
Yeah, I saw that video of Tom Cruise morphing into Arnold Schwarzenegger, so I'm gonna say expert.
Nice.
So Hannah's
Nice.
going with expert. Sam is the only one with Scuttlebutt. Natalie, where are you at?
I think I'm gonna say expert. I'm getting that vibe.
You're gonna say
I
we
don't
have
know. Is that a
three-
good thing? She
We
picked
got 3 experts and 1 Scuttlebutt. The experts have it. That was an actual prediction. I know your mind was like
It just
deepfakes.
seems-
Meh.
Like there's a lot of countermeasures to that. Like, if it's a voice, you got caller ID. If you've got other methods, it's just not gonna make it.
think
I
you're
You
just-
mean to tell me
overestimating.
if Arnold Schwarzenegger sent you a video asking for your username and password, you would not give it to the Terminator?
I mean, if he agreed to do my voicemail message, maybe.
the Terminator or the governor. Which one
Right.
you picking?
Oh,
Sam would be like, I'll be back, and then he'll go slide into the DMs on Instagram and see if it's really him.
right, definitely.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I could see how it would be, I can see it, but again, like I've never seen a deep fake, a real-time deep fake. So like if someone sent me a video or a voicemail, I'm calling them back because it's gonna be kind of weird. But if like they FaceTimed me and it was like
Right.
a fake FaceTime, then I'd be like, oh, it's you.
If
Like,
it's
all right.
somebody I know, I feel like I would see the mannerisms, how they're talking. Like I just feel like there's a lot of variables there. But
Yeah.
it's me.
All right.
I
So
was wrong.
yeah,
I
got-
overthought it. It's fine.
So I mean, we at this point, the halfway mark, Donnie is pretty much clean sweeping the board here with 4 correct guesses, and it makes me proud that we work together. So good job, Donnie.
Thanks for the
Everybody
pressure
else,
now.
Mhm.
everybody else is tied. Everybody else has two right answers. So Steven, over to you for number 5.
Right. Okay. So cloud adoption will increase, as will cloud compromise and abuse.
Expert.
All right, Donnie.
Seeing the nightmare I'm going through. Expert.
Yep. Hannah.
Seems like table stakes, so I'll go expert as well.
All right. Now, Natalie,
Oh no.
the problem child.
Give her a hint. Give her a hint.
What?
I don't
Natalie,
know.
what is your expert opinion on this?
I
Well-
don't need it. I don't need a hint. I've seen this everywhere. I know it's expert.
Okay.
But I will say that doesn't mean the scuttlebutters aren't just
Right?
scuttlebutting around with this as well. So
Absolutely. Great point, Hannah.
Scuttlebutters. I'm going to call them Scuttlebutters now. I like that. That is a very good name. But you are all correct. That did actually come from an expert, and like Hannah had said, like it's almost kind of a well, duh. One of those like, yeah, no kidding. Like people are adopting to cloud. We see it everywhere. We see new acronyms. We've seen it at every freaking security conference over the course of the year. All the expert predictions. So yeah, definitely makes sense. So thank God you all got that one right.
It will
I
also,
thought-
snow at some point during the year in certain
Yeah.
states, and rain occasionally throughout.
yeah.
So.
I don't know. That sounds like scuttlebutt, but
Great prediction.
we'll go to the next question. So, number 6, sim or seam. I know that like people like to pronounce. I know you guys love that one. Sim will take a back seat to the endpoint.
Ooh.
And
Sam,
I don't think so. I'll say Scuttlebutt.
scuttlebutt. Okay. So then, Donnie, what say you?
I'm gonna say expert.
All right, Hannah.
I do believe that an expert has said this, so I will also say expert.
All right, and then
Yeah.
Natalie.
I'm saying expert. Yep. That's where I'm at right now.
Wow. Okay. So complete flip of that one round where everybody but Sam got it right. Now Sam got it right, and everybody else is wrong. That is absolutely scuttlebutt.
I went that way because my customers, they freaking love the sim. Like
Yeah.
they're in love with it. So that's the only reason I went that way.
Who
And-
came
and
up
kind
with
of
that
the-
one, Jeff?
What's up?
Who came up with that one? That was you?
That was all me. Because again, it's kind of one of those, you even see the endpoint vendors incorporating SIM into their XDR offerings. So that was kind of like, and I made that up because we love the term XDR. So I just thought I'd throw that one in there as kind of like a shout out to our love for XDR. Love with experts, all in quotes.
Yeah.
But Steve, over to you.
All right. All right. Now listen carefully. This one's complicated. Okay. More IoT devices will equal a bigger attack surface. Doughboy, over to you.
Nobody looks confused.
I'm trying to decipher the Marine sentence. No, I'm just I'm gonna go with expert.
You're gonna go, okay. So Sam says expert in crayon. Donnie, over to you.
Ooh. Yeah, previous stop, I'm definitely going with the expert.
All right. Hannah, rubbing the hands together.
Natalie already thinking to go against the grain.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I want to win, and I feel as though I was an expert. So
Okay. So Natalie,
Yeah, okay. I've learned my lesson. I'm going expert.
so we're going expert. So that definitely was said by an expert. So if you're kind of noticing, the trend, the real simple Simon, predictions tend to be, for 2022 at least, tend to be coming from the experts because once again, like, duh,
We've
You're
been saying that
stick-
every year. So
you're sticking more stuff on that's internet accessible. Yeah, you're going to have a bigger
Right.
attack surface. They're not really secured. They're not part of any vulnerability management programs. It's just these things that you stick in your environment and hope to God that they've been tested somehow. Yep, bigger attack surface. So we're gonna round out. So I'll give the scores. So Sam, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sam is at 5. Hannah, you are at 4. Natalie, you are also at 4. Donnie is in the lead with 6.
wow. All right.
So if we have tiebreakers in case Sam and Donnie tie.
Uh-oh.
So we have some tiebreakers. So if you tie on tiebreakers, we
Is
have
that a good thing?
tiebreakers. I don't know who should be insulted, but one of you should be insulted. I don't know who. But going into number 8. So XDR will become the favored acronym instead of SIM. Sam, over to you.
I hope not.
Oh. But is it Scuttlebutt or is it an expert?
I'll go with expert.
You're gonna go with expert. All right, Donnie, what say you?
Yeah, because I've been doing the round of everything. Yeah, I hate that term, so I'm gonna go expert.
All right, Hannah.
that's such a weird phrasing. I don't know if it's an either or necessarily. So I will probably say scuttlebutt.
Okay, so we have
Wow.
one scuttlebutt. Natalie.
Oh, I think Hannah's onto something there, just simply the way it's phrased. That does not necessarily sound like it would be coming from an expert. I'm going scuttlebutt.
So the complete flip of our first round. Ladies taking the sweep. Gentlemen, I am very, very disappointed in you. That one came from the denizens of Reddit as well. So I am sorry, gentlemen. XDR is
Okay.
not becoming anybody's favorite acronym. But so in the keyword there, like I think Hannah is, which is like favored acronym. I don't think it's anybody's favorite acronym. It's just the acronym that seems to have the most prominence because there's so much like marketing out there throwing it. I don't think it's one that anybody necessarily likes, but it's just something that we'll have to say because it's now established itself as a category. It's now a thing. So let me recount this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a 3-way tie for number 2, which is good. But Donnie just came in with 6 right answers and cleaned house. My boy Blue. All right. So now we're actually going to go into the round 2, which is we don't know how this is going to turn out. So this is for 2023, since I can speak. So this is what's going to happen in the next year. Steve, you start.
Here we go. Malicious activity will get worse and technological investments will grow in response.
Now let that marinate for a bit. I know it seems like it's a lot. But just be calm. And Sam, what do you? I know it's a complicated prediction, but over to you.
I will go with expert.
Sam is going with expert. All right, Donnie,
Expert.
you're expert.
Can I
Hannah,
get your question again? I blacked out for a moment there.
Want me to read it
malicious.
again?
Yeah, go ahead. Read it one more time.
Malicious activity will get worse and technological investments will grow in response.
As he lets his doves fly.
I feel like people are having less money to spend on stuff, so maybe some scuttlebutt.
Oh, Scuttlebutt.
Okay, so Natalie.
I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm gonna go expert on this one.
Real
I
crank.
know, I know.
Okay, so we were this close to having a repeat of round 1, question 1, where the boys ruled and the girl, but thankfully Natalie swooped in like a hero to save the day. That is an expert. And also, Tom, news coming in, it's going to rain for the next 30 days and umbrella sales will rise.
Perfect.
Yep. So that actually was an expert. But you do make a good point, because again, they say, technological investments will grow as a response, but everybody, like the major tech companies, they're all doing layoffs. People are consolidating vendors because inflation is getting worse. There's uncertainty in the market. So it does have the trappings of Scuttlebutt, but unfortunately that one is an expert. So number 2, APTs will Hannah's taken the L with grace, we can see. Question number 2, APTs will escalate credential stuffing attacks.
Can't wait to have that for Christmas dinner.
Yeah,
That sounds like a stocking
that's
stuffer.
some Christmas stuffing for you right there. With the
Stovetop or homemade. I'll go expert.
So Sam is saying expert. Okay, Donnie.
Gosh, I want to say Scuttlebutt just because of the word. Expert.
You want to say scuttlebutt because you love the word scuttlebutt?
I haven't said it often.
Well,
Stupid
okay.
experts.
So you said expert, but you truly believe it's scuttlebutt. Okay, so Hannah.
Oh my god. Let's say, I guess I'll go expert on this one. I don't know.
just going against your better judgment and throwing it to the wind.
Flip a
I like
coin.
Natalie.
I feel like it's so specific. I'm gonna say scuttlebutt.
Wow. So this round, Hannah comes riding in like a hero. And it is an expert. It is an expert. It is an expert. So basically, for those of you who are not familiar with credential stuffing attacks, just attackers download those lists of stolen and compromised credentials and just try as many as they can. This is actually kind of coming in along with the increase of MFA fatigue. So they're trying to take advantage of that. And if you're not familiar with what MFA fatigue is, it's just they just pound, just hammer home MFA prompts till eventually you're just like, you don't even look anymore and you just go, fine, accept. I know we've all gone through like duo prompt or octa prompt hell at some point in our career. So they're trying to take advantage of that. So that did come from an expert. So currently we've got Sam and Donnie, the boys with dos. The ladies are sitting with Uno. Steve, over to you. Number 3.
All right,
I want a comeback story here. I want one of the ladies to win. Let's go.
exactly. Ransomware will increasingly rely on AI for both development of new variants and operation of campaigns.
Natalie's face was like, oh.
That's a hot take. That's
It is a take. It is a take. Sam?
See, that's interesting with all the chat GPT talk in the past couple of weeks, right? So if you haven't read about that, go do it. It's terrifying. But
Dude, it's great. Like, just ask it a prompt and get a college paper. Like,
yeah,
on.
it's amazing. But I'm gonna say Scuttlebutt on that one.
Okay.
Doodle booty.
And who's going to the boot? Donnie? Is this your time to shine and say the word?
Yes, it's got to be Scuttlebutt.
All right, Donnie's down with the booty. So Hannah.
Yeah, I will say, just as AI as a whole is a Twitter, Reddit fave, it favors the Scuttlebutt.
Okay, Natalie.
If we're going down, we're all going down together. Scuttlebutt.
I like
Thanks,
it.
Natalie. I
like it.
love it.
As a team, clean sweep.
Woo!
And Hannah, you nailed it. That definitely came from the forums of
Maybe
the
it came from
internet.
you, Jeff, because I know you hate AI. So
No, that one actually didn't came from me. And a point of clarification for everybody who's watching or listening, I do not hate AI. It just does not exist yet.
there you go.
Let me just put that out there. It's a pipe dream for now. If we're still at single double that's not thinking like the human brain. That's like 2 neurons. That's nothing. They can grow that in a petri dish. That doesn't count as AI.
And loops. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, exactly. So Natalie, you're gonna like number 4.
Oh boy.
Wait, I want to see your face with this one. So, question number 4. SOAR as a standalone product will die off and be replaced by incorporation into existing security products. Like just you could see the salt just raining from the sky like the snow in her background. So much salt there. Hannah's got to go. Well, Hannah, you got the dough, but stay for this round at least. Sam.
Okay.
Can Natalie go first?
No,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Absolutely not.
Go, Natalie.
and Hannah's got to go, so let's make this snappy.
I'm gonna say Scuttlebutt.
So Sam's going with Scuttlebutt. Donnie.
It's definitely Scuttlebutt.
Definitely. Wow, an absolute statement. Okay. Hannah.
I think that many people may want that to happen, but I don't necessarily think that experts would say that. So, the lay people versus the experts. So I would have to say Scuttle.
Okay, so Hannah's scuttling. Natalie, what about you?
I might regret this.
I like the tongue go to the cheek.
I might regret this, but I've heard it too many times. I'm saying expert.
Wow.
Wow, so it's a repeat of question number 2. Natalie, Scuttlebutt. Absolute Scuttlebutt, nothing but garbage. That one was me, and I came up with it because you were gonna be on this webinar. Especially for you. SOAR ain't going nowhere. SOAR is gonna be a standalone product. I know.
It's not going anywhere. It's going in other things. It's not going away.
Well, Hannah, you got to run a little early, but Hannah, thank you for joining us. You are currently number 2 in round number 2. So
no, I'll take that as my final score. I won't receive any pushback on that. So thank you for having me.
We're just gonna mark correct for you for the next couple rounds. So you might be the winner. We'll see. Take it easy, Hannah.
Have a good one.
All right, so Steve, over to you. Let's knock out these last couple quick because I know other people. I want to get to that last round where we take some sips. So
Go. All right. Attack surface management, including vendor risk, will remain an important area of focus.
Expert.
All right, Donnie.
Ugh, I'm thinking about my coworker right now. Expert.
Oh, ooh, there was a little acrimony there. Natalie,
Expert.
expert. So we have number 5. You guys are all correct. That actually was an expert, and it's something we've all, kind of talked about. Software bill of materials, external threat intelligence, knowing your attack surface better than the attackers do. It's definitely become a prediction for 2023. So I kind of agree with that one. So number 6. Steve, what are you at? You're editing stuff in real time. I'm scared. I don't know what this question says
No,
anymore.
I changed a word.
And now I'm scared. So if this gets bleeped out or cut, it's not my fault. So question number 6. With the ever increasing prevalence of smart homes, ransomware will now be spotted going after regular people in an effort to blackmail them to provide their company logins and or info.
I'll go Scuttlebutt on that one.
Sam's gonna go Scuttlebutt. Okay. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this works out for you. Donnie.
I would love to see my neighbor be locked out of her house, but I think it's gonna be Scuttlebutt.
All right. So Donnie's going with Scuttlebutt. Natalie.
I gotta concur. That's Scuttlebutt in my mind.
The comeback queen. All right. So you are all correct. That is definitely Scuttlebutt. Because once again, and that did come from Reddit, but it assumes that these systems have file systems that are capable of being encrypted. Usually they're just dumb devices with ROM or RAM chips on there, and there's no real encryption capability. So agreed, completely Scuttlebutt. Steve, over to you. Number 7.
All right. Ransomware as a service will begin dying.
Oh, wow.
Come on, threat intel. Let's go. Come on, Doughball.
Need to read more of it. I'm gonna say Scuttlebutt.
What did you say, Sam?
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. Okay, so we got one booty. Donnie, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with expert.
Donnie is going with the expert, and then
Oof.
Natalie.
You said ransomware as a service specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
With hyphens.
Yes.
Oh, with hyphens.
Ransomware as a service.
Hmm. I'm going Scuttlebutt.
Well, dang it. Donnie takes the lead once again. Sam and Donnie, you were tied going into this round. Donnie
After I said it, I was like, no.
Donnie takes the lead. That was that is experts. And the reason why the experts believe that is it just adds more exposure to these APT groups to operate these ransomware as a service campaigns. So, the less people who are utilizing the service, less chance they're going to get tracked down and get caught. More operational security. So experts believe it's going to begin dying in 2023 because it's just too much exposure for these groups. Freezes funds, operational assets, infrastructure, all that fun stuff. So last question, round 2. Will it be a tie between Donnie and Sam, or will Donnie once again take it all home? The last question. MDR will split into 2 separate acronyms as organizations move to cloud first or cloud only models. So you're going to have like an MCDR or an MDR, some form of like they're going to separate it out. Like there's going to be MDR and there's going to be MDR for cloud.
MCDR coming at you.
Sounds like a Marine Corps acronym, doesn't it? Like, yeah. I was thinking that too. I was like, someone like in it. Yeah, go ahead. So Sam, over to you.
I have no idea which direction to go with this.
Because it is plot. I mean,
yeah,
you see MDR vendors selling just the cloud only portion of their services. So is it going to make it? They're going to make a split, or is it a bunch of BS?
I'll go Scuttlebutt.
Sam is going with the Scutlin. Donnie?
It's definitely Scuttlebutter.
Definitely Scuttlebutter. Okay, so Natalie,
we should have answered at the same time because you can copy me and win.
This sounds like Scuttlebutt from Mr. Gardner himself.
Mhm.
wow.
Yep.
Wow, and she even nailed the author.
Job.
Do I get extra points for
No
that?
extra points.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Yes,
you do.
I will fill in another X. So we got Sam with 6, Natalie with 5. Donnie took the clean sweep across the board for
Oh,
round
wow.
2. 2-time world weight wrestling champion heavyweight Donnie Old Man Mando Nichols takes the crown. So since we're gonna do this quick, I asked you for some beverages. We're gonna end this season on a completely unserious note, just for funsies. It's Never Have I Ever InfoSec edition. So if you've never played the game, someone makes a statement that says "Never have I ever" with the thing, and if you've done the thing, you take a sip. If you haven't done the thing, keep your beverage down. So do we all have beverages? I know we all have beverages. Donnie's got his cup. I've got my mug. So let's run through these real quick, and I'll just run through them. Never have I ever been infected by malware, adware, or ransomware. Dang. Oh, dang. Or you think, come on, you don't have to think. Like,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you-
all right.
it happened. I learned.
Oh, so
I learned to use-
me and Natalie are the only two who haven't.
Yeah, I definitely learned the use of a VM real quick. So
So we got two rock stars. Natalie, to you. Number 2.
Y'all realize employers will be able to find this, right?
Exactly. That's why I put some of these on here. Number 2. Never have I ever. Donnie's gonna like this one. Never have I ever failed the fish test.
Keep drinking there, bud.
Yeah. I have excuses. I was the CISO and it was a stupid, I just clicked on it because it looked like it was completely legitimate. So you can get CISOs with phishing.
That's
Yes.
not an excuse. That's even worse.
I'm telling you, that's why we need to give CISOs some more bandwidth, because we don't have enough time to read our emails properly.
Mm.
And it was Donnie was the I was gonna say a word, but I don't want to get bleeped out. He was the guy who sent the freaking fish test that nailed me. So well done, Donnie. Never have I ever learned and then forgot a scripting language.
Oh, come on.
Well, I don't know any scripting language, but I did have a former CISO that gave me some code, and I already forgot it. So here you go.
that's funny.
So we'll do 2 more, and then I have a feeling I know where this one's gonna go. Never have I ever used a zip disk or a jazz drive.
Mhm.
The oldest one here has never used a zip
How
disk.
is that
or a
even
jazz
possible?
drive.
Seriously,
Yeah,
I might.
I've never seen
Wow.
Die Hard. So what do you want from me?
Oh no.
Well, okay, let me take this like floppy disk. Floppy disk, 5 1/4 or 3 1/2. Like, have you used that?
No, nope. Negative Ghost Rider.
How did you make it through the hiring process? All right, next.
I don't know. You hired me, so
I know. Now I'm second guessing myself.
What do you expect, man? He falls for phishing attacks.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible.
exactly.
All right. And the last one. Never have I ever had an IT toolkit compiled of a CD case containing floppy disks. Donnie, I know you never even heard of a floppy disk. So only Steve.
Dude, Memtest. That was the greatest thing ever. It was on a 3 1/4 show.
Memtest x86?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. Never carried it around in a freaking.
Hey, and back in the day, we had to install AOL 3.0 on like 14 of those bad boys.
Wow.
I do. So, I mean, I do remember, installing DOS from, 3 1/4 inch floppy disks, but yeah, I would just carry those around in with a rubber band in a backpack. Like, I never actually had an actual case because I'm poor if I'm using floppy disks. So, but thank you all for joining us today. I think this was a pretty fun episode. Hopefully we get to do it again next year, and we'll get to see if any of these predictions, I'm saving the score chart, actually come true, or if the scuttlebutt comes true, or if the experts are right and this is just job security, so they got to keep us around, all of us around till 2023 Christmas, so we can redo this episode. Hope you all had fun watching, listening in today, and take it easy, everyone.
See you guys.
Take care.